Good morning and welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate, presented by the Cisneros Realty Group at Keller Williams, servicing the New Hampshire Lakes and White Mountains regions. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Mortgage, Summit Title, and Allstate Insurance, the Joe Suazo office in Derry, New Hampshire. Time to join our host and Let's Talk Real Estate on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio, Lakes Region.
Corina, 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 I love you so.
And good Saturday morning. My name is Corina Cisneros, Realtor with Keller Williams Lakes and Mountain Realty in Meredith, New Hampshire. Our show focuses on all aspects of real estate, and hopefully in the next 30 minutes, we will give you important information that will help you with either buying or selling your home. Today, I am joined by Joe Harnois, President of the New Hampshire Home Builders Association. Welcome, Joe.
Good morning, Corina. Thanks for having me.
It's an honor to have you here. What is, Joe, the New Hampshire Home Builders Association?
Well, the Home Builders Association is the largest construction industries association in the state of New Hampshire. We have nearly 500 members, and we've grown over the years, and we're really excited. We're coming off our 52nd annual New Hampshire State Home Show, which was held March 8th through the 10th in Manchester. And we've had extremely positive feedback from not only our vendors, which most of them are members, as well as from the consumers that walk the floor.
Congratulations. As we all know, there's a huge shortage of inventory in New Hampshire. Dan O'Halloran, president of the New Hampshire Association of Realtors, confirmed we have a 3-month inventory of housing in the state of New Hampshire. Joe, as a realtor, if there's not enough pre-owned homes out there for us to sell, I would expect the builders of New Hampshire to build more houses because there has to be a huge demand. Is that true?
I believe the demand is true, and it is a very interesting market, more so than it's ever been. So we're kind of stuck. We've got limited land resources in the state.
Tell me what does that mean? I mean, there is a lot of land here, right?
There is a lot of land, but the desirability of the land that's left and its availability isn't what it used to be.
What do you mean?
So, for instance, if we look at municipal guidelines or ordinances that might regulate the buildable area of a lot, the contiguous area of a lot, and limiting the actual use of a piece of property, then that certainly limits its ability to put a house on it. And we're seeing that pretty much statewide.
So what is the solution? Do municipalities and towns need to loosen up a bit or what?
I think not necessarily loosen up. I think they have to be reactive to our current market conditions, and sometimes that's a difficult thing to do. Certainly now, I think we're faced with a workforce housing shortage in the state.
Tell me more. What does that mean exactly?
So when we look at workforce housing, we're not talking about, median family incomes that are $20,000 a year. We're looking at median family incomes that might be $80,000 a year. But when you look at setting aside or carving aside, say, a third of that for housing expenses for a household, it's still unaffordable for even existing real estate that's on the market or new construction.
Okay. Let me take a break now. Thanks for listening this morning. This is Let's Talk Real Estate on WEEI 101.5 Sports Radio Lakes Region. I'm with Joe Harnois, president of the New Hampshire Home Builders Association. Okay, let's now go back to your association. Okay, Joe, tell me more about one of the things that's really important to you and your organization, legislation pertaining to a building code. Tell me more about that.
So pertaining to the building codes, we're active in, promoting appropriate legislation within the state that supports good, viable construction in our industry or here in the state. So that's one of our focuses, but equally as important is workforce development, and it's a grassroots approach. We're taking an active approach in this. We're meeting with the local schools in their trade departments.
So what you're saying is there's not enough qualified workforce to meet the demand.
That's correct.
And what's the solution to that?
Well, again, it's grassroots. We need to, I recently was on the air down in Manchester, and this question came up, and I think it's a mindset change, going from parents pushing their kids going into college, encumbering 4 years of tuition when they could actually, out of high school, enter the workforce, take on a position within a construction company, whether male or female, and grow within that organization. There certainly is a career ladder, and these are good paying jobs, and they're a heck of a lot of fun.
Okay, so what is the future hold for the construction, the new home construction in New Hampshire for the next 5 years? I mean, if there's a wish list,
Well, I don't have a magic wand.
Yeah.
But if I did, I think I would put an emphasis on students really opening up their minds to opportunity outside what their friends might be doing. Certainly the technology world, the medical field, et cetera, can be a good industry to go into. But if you enjoy working outside and you enjoy working with your hands, then our industry is a great place for you to invest your time.
Okay. It's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. And remember, the video and podcast of all our shows are available on Facebook, YouTube, and on letstalkrealestate.podbean.com. Thank you for listening. We'll be right back with more Let's Talk Real Estate after this on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Buying and selling real estate is hard, but it doesn't have to be when you partner with an agent that has a proven track record of success. The Cisneros Realty Group at Keller Williams Lakes and Mountains Realty in Meredith helps you fulfill your homeownership dreams through a caring and trusting relationship. They provide exceptional service and advocate for your best interests. The Cisneros Realty Group is your trusted real estate advisor, creating a long-standing relationship now and in the future.
Hi, this is Corina Cisneros from Keller Williams Lakes and Mountain Realty in Meredith. For many years, clients have been putting their trust in me and my full service team. We dedicate ourselves to getting you the most for your home. Remember my name, Corina, like the song, Corina, Corina.
Turbocharge the sale of your home with the professionals at the Cisneros Realty Group, part of Keller Williams Lakes and Mountains, 66 Route 25, Meredith, New Hampshire. Experience and integrity you can trust. The Cisneros Realty Group, online at nhlakeshomes.com.
Put your trust in Blue Water Mortgage when you purchase your new home. Jonathan Ferrante works hard for you with premium service and integrity. Jonathan provides competitive rates and great loan programs to fit your needs. Purchasing, renovating, or refinancing, Jonathan can expertly guide you through the maze of options to find you the right mortgage for you. Blue Water Mortgage, your dedicated mortgage broker. NMLS number 1291. Jonathan Ferrante, NMLS number 1694126. Contact Jonathan directly at 813-267-4369.
This is Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region. Once again, here's Corina.
And we're back with Joe Harnois, president of the New Hampshire Home Builders Association. Okay, I have a question for you. Let me phrase it this way. As a realtor, I've bought and sold for my clients many types of homes in New Hampshire. You and I know, we all know what the housing stock is in New Hampshire, from houses built in the 1700s to houses built and every year in between until right now. So what is a trend? What is the new home that your Builders Association is seeing it will be in demand over the next 5 years and you're looking to build? What's the demand out there?
Great question, Corina. So, affordability aside for just a moment, I think the consumer's changed. The consumer today lives an active lifestyle. They travel. They like to enjoy what our environment. We have a great environment here in New Hampshire. Opportunity for hiking the lakes, the mountains, and it's nice to have an opportunity to enjoy those. One of the ways I think consumers are tending to enjoy those is by reducing the size of the houses they're looking for. Not necessarily putting so much of an emphasis on the size of it, but more the efficiency and smart house. Being able to control the functions of the home from their phone. So I see the consumer changing and demanding a little less of the McMansion that we knew.
Okay, that makes sense. Technology is here to stay. So are the houses becoming smaller? People are not clamoring for a formal dining room anymore, are they?
It seems more open concept. The open living space is the biggest part of the house because that's where families come together and make the house a home.
Okay, what about lot sizes? What's trending out there?
Well, there's different segments. So, there's the rural farm land that consumers, are looking for, excess acreage, current use acreage. And then you see, your typical 2-acre minimums, et cetera. And then you see cluster housing. And you also see some workforce housing, albeit there is a shortage of it. So lot size, again, a lot of this is being controlled by the municipalities that have ordinances in place for minimum lot size.
Okay, one final question. I'm a consumer and I have an idea that I want to build I want to build a house. I'm not a builder. What's your best advice for somebody who wants to build a house? How do they go about that?
Well, I think certainly talking to your friends is important, but I think really importantly, I've always recommended do business with a member of the New Hampshire Home Builders Association. Our members are members for a reason. There's a value proposition that's there for them to become members, but truly, if you're a professional in our industry and you're not a member of the industry's largest association, you're doing as a builder, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to your business.
And I can say the same. If you want, if you are in the market to sell or buy a house, work with a realtor. We're licensed. We have a code of ethics. Okay, Joe, I want to thank you for your time today on the show. I really appreciate your advice, and I hope you'd come back if we need you over here to give us some more.
Gladly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and it's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. And remember, the video and podcasts of all our shows are available on Facebook, YouTube, and on Let's Talk Real Estate nh.podbean.com. Thank you for listening. We'll be right back after this with more Let's Talk Real Estate after this on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region.
Let's Talk Real Estate is presented by the Cisneros Realty Group and sponsored by Blue Water Mortgage, Summit Title, and Allstate Insurance, the Joe Suazo office in Derry, New Hampshire. Let's Talk Real Estate is a production of Modern Media LLC, CRG TV, and MR Strategic Alliance LLC, all rights reserved. Join us every Saturday morning at 8:30 and Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros, Realtor, on WEEI 101.5 Sports Radio Lakes Region.